a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to all of board's speed reading practice editorial session. I know Manoj, yesterday I could not take the session. I wasn't feeling very well. But yeah, it is good. No, editorial addiction is always good. Daily, when we discuss these articles together, we know where our understanding is going wrong. We learn our vocab, we revise our vocab, we come to know how much we remember. Okay, so even though I did not take the session yesterday, I hope you did read something, at least minimum 3 articles, which I say per day, minimum 3 you have to follow. Okay, so I'm much better now, but do not worry if I miss any day, guys. Remember, your reading should continue. Remember, okay, you don't have to stop reading. Your reading should definitely continue, right? Consistency is the key. So the other day when I was reading this thought for the day, it was a very nice one. I'll bring it for all of you also. um, Anybody can do hard work, right? Anybody can have talent or must be skilled. Anybody can be skilled, but the problem is the real thing is very few people can manage to be consistent, and those are the winners. Simple consistency. Okay. So guys, all of you, even if any day editorial is missed, I am telling you guys, do not break that flow of reading. You have to read something on your own. Pick up 2 editorials, 3 articles, right? Read it. Okay. Huh. Chalo, let's start. Before I start, please share the session also. Tell everybody to join in. And then let's begin. Today's article I have taken from Indian Express, right? And before I begin, guys, we have come up with a new batch, which is repeaters batch, for people who clear the pre but they face problem in mains and are always left behind from a small margin, not able to clear mains. So use my code Harshita and get maximum discount on repeaters batch. Then we have complete descriptive English course for ECGCPO. We have ESIC UDC mains batch, RBI assistant mains batch, grade B, RBI grade B course. Okay, winners batch only for English SBI PO, SSO batch. So there are lots and lots of courses on the platform. You know that. The magic course is super elite, under which all of your ECG CPO, descriptive, all are included. So you get access to multiple courses in super elite plan. Okay. For that, you have to use my code, which is Harshita. Okay. Universal code. Anything you buy on Hollywood, use code Harshita. So even RBI grade B plan, if any of you planning to buy. Okay. Huh. You bought Elite. Manoj, you will see. If you were there in live practice session, you will see how Elite is the best. Again, I will say your choice was wise. Your choice was good enough. Because when you buy Elite, you see how much practice you will be able to do. You will be able to attend all the live practice sessions happening across all of your courses. So yours was a very wise decision. Don't even think again. Okay. Right. On Telegram, guys, do join the group and channel for PDFs and class updates. It is Harshita Khurana, the grammar girl. Okay. And obviously on Instagram, Harshita.the grammar girl. Right. Now, so that is why. Let's revise our vocab. Don't think I forgot vocabulary what we did one day before. पहले ये revise करेंगे. Let's revise this. Then we will move to the fresh today's editorial article. Okay. मैं कैसी हूँ मुस्कान? अब थोड़ा सा better हूँ. I don't know, I was exhausted maybe. I felt I was exhausted. Shreya, I'm better now. I got fever and I slept. I took a tablet and I slept and I felt much better. So from half day onwards, I took classes also then. See, you guys miss the sessions, right? Even I miss. I cannot rest for long. I need classes. So yeah, I started with the sessions from midday. Okay, veteran is experienced person. Very good. Skilled, experienced person. Okay, what is the next one? Constraints. What will you say? Constraints are limitations, restrictions. You remember the words, guys? कभी कभी कोरियन एक्सेंट, मुझे पता ही नहीं है कोरियन एक्सेंट. ओके, आई विल ट्राई मनोज. नेक्स्ट वन, withstand. हाँ हाँ, Udit is saying I told you you need rest. Okay. Withstand something means when you, do we say withstand meaning remain, resist something? You remain unaffected. You are strong enough not to break, right? To be strong enough, withstand the troubles. Okay. Remain unaffected by something. Yeah. To be strong enough. To not break. Yes. Loopholes are gaps, inadequacies. Very good. Notoriously means you're famous for something bad. Famous for something bad. Right? Malfeasance. Now MAL is a root word, guys. MAL is a negative word. You all know. Root. Okay. When you say malign, malfeasance, okay, malady, all these negative words starting with the root MAL. Okay. Wrongdoing. Especially when a public official, a person who is in public office, does something illegal. Okay. We say the normal meaning is wrongdoing. Doing something illegal or wrongdoing. ओके. गैप्स का मतलब क्या होता है? कमियां. ठीक है, गैप्स मीन्स कमियां. सुरेंद्र, जब हम बोलते हैं ना लूप होल्स, कमियां, किसी चीज की कमियां, इनएडिक्वेसीज, कोई चीज में कमी है, ठीक है, हमें प्लग द गैप भी से, प्लग द गैप मतलब इसको ठीक करना है. ठीक है, गैप्स इज कमियां. ओके. अबाउंड मीन्स गाइस, अबाउंड इन अ ह्यूज नंबर. Okay, large quantity. Abound is something which is in large quantity. Very good, Logeshwaran, very nice. In large quantity. Outfox. Fox are very clever. ठीक है, fox को हमें पता है, हमने fox stories, if we have read stories about fox, we say clever, very very clever. So when how do we say outfox someone? When do we say outfox someone? Fox we say for clever. You remember I gave you a hint also to remember this word. So outfox means be clever, okay, and defeat someone. Defeat by being more clever. Defeat someone. Yes, that is a very good synonym which Gargi is giving us for loopholes, lacunae, gaps, lacuna. Correct. Defeat someone by being clever. Go back on a promise. Very good, Logeshwaran. I think you remember all the meanings. Go back on a promise. Means not fulfill a promise. Promise nahi fulfill karna. Reneging. Fail to fulfill obligation. Okay. Yeah, Shreya, last time when I took an article, it was a tough one. I know. Today is a small one, but a different one. Let's see how many of you can learn. Today's article is very different. Okay. Last time I think I took a tough one and I told you, you read again, you will understand. Okay. It's okay, guys. Even if we read some tough ones, we read it twice, once. This is how we will improve, right? Always, if you will read only easy ones, you already will understand. You will not know, or you will not learn something new from easy ones, right? Okay. Succor is give comfort, give help to someone who is in need. Okay, give help, or you can also say give comfort to somebody who is in need. Okay, right? Sympathy. That is support. So these are your words. I hope you remember. Though after a 1 day gap, I am doing the revision of these words. I can see from your answers many of the words you do remember, which is good to see, right? Yeah, do share the session, guys. So today we are going to read an article from Indian Express. This article is from Indian Express. Though thou shalt not love. You know, old English, Shakespearean English. Okay, the title is actually using words from Old English dictionary, which is okay. Thou shalt not love means, thou means Uh, it is a very old form or old English of the you. You, though thou means you used to say in old English. Okay. So a very nice way of using the old English in the title. The writer has used old English. And shall meaning shall, shall. First old English words were this only. So we used to say shall was called shalt in old English. Okay, so thou shalt not laugh. Okay. Mhm. All of you, I am giving you time to read the article, then I will explain. Aristocracy is the nobility, people of the highest social class. Okay. Treat someone cruel manner in a cruel manner or very badly or unfairly, that is mistreatment. Don't give a fair treatment to someone. Okay. Hmm. इसमें क्या करना है? ये रीड करा आप लोगों ने? एवरीबडी रेड द पैराग्राफ? टेल मी. Everybody should read it. You know what is one trick, guys? If you want to get or master even reading skills, once you read loudly also. When you begin to master or start reading or start to develop reading habit, first read loudly. Okay. Why is it comical? Now see, deny means not allow. Vignesh, denied means they were not allowed. Okay, when you not allow somebody, you deny. Okay, twice denied a copy. Okay, they were not allowed to do something, not given something, that is denying. Now see, thou shall not laugh means you shall not laugh. Okay, old English they have used here, which is okay. In title they have used old English. Comedy, as the cliche goes, is tragedy plus time. How many of you agree with this? Comedy is tragedy plus time. How many of you agree with this? Whenever we talk about comedy, there is an old saying about it. Cliche means everybody, every time it is repeated. Okay, people repeat so many times. We have heard this so many times that comedy is equal to tragedy plus time. Okay. Okay, we laugh about matters which are very very tragic. For example, you have zero money, you are broke, you have nothing left in your pockets, zero money, and we make fun of that, right? So that is tragedy plus time. It gets laughable, you laugh at it, you mock at it, make fun of tragedy of times which are tough. That is comedy, that becomes comedy, right? So something tragic means जिंदगी में मजे ले रही है, इसीलिए कहा जाता है. हाँ, basically we say it, no. So something tragic if it happens to you, right? For example, you become broke, you have zero money left, or your girlfriend leaves you. Okay, so tragedy meaning anything, a bad event or situation that happens in your life. Okay, at the right time, if you make fun of it, that becomes comedy, they say, right? And it is a very very common you can say phrase, or term we have heard, or mean for comedy definition we have heard. Okay, so a sad event in life, a sad situation in life, and you make fun of it at the right time, it becomes comedy. Okay, you see. So comedy, as the cliche goes, जो हमने बहुत बार सुना, cliche is something, Naveen is saying girlfriend already left. So cliche is something we hear too often, repeatedly. Okay, it is said, something you repeat so often it becomes boring. Okay, because you have heard it so many times, it is repeated so many times, it has become boring, cliche. Okay, so any tragedy that happens in your life and you make fun of it, that is comedy. But the tragic absurdities, the unreasonable thing that mark the Indian penal system. Okay, so when you talk about thou pronounce करना accent नहीं हो सकता. Thou is just old English word but meaning you. Okay, so guys, when we talk about the penal system means, penal system is, tell me, in India, okay, the punishment that is given to criminals. Okay, there are so many writers saying unreasonable things we have managed to come up with. Okay, right? So the reverse tragic absurdities that mark the Indian penal system. Penal system means relating to whatever punishments are given to criminals in our country. They have shown that the reverse can also be true. There is a person, Gautam Navlakha, who is an accused in a case that happened, Ilgar Parishad case. Now, this is a big case that happened in Pune. I will say, guys, you will have to read about it, the history of this case that happened. I will tell you a little bit, but read about it. He is a human rights activist, Gautam Navlakha, human rights activist. Okay, he is also a journalist. Okay, so he was an accused person in this case that happened in Pune. It is called Ilgar Parishad case. Ilgar, actually the term means when you shout out, okay, to people, there is a shout out. Ilgar, basically you try to bring attention of the people. So this particular case happened. Okay, loud declaration. Ilgar is loud declaration. Okay, so yeah, during 2017 ending and December 2017, or you can say 2018 case that happened, an event was organized. Okay, it happened in Pune, and there were around 35,000 people. All the non-NGO groups, they joined hands. Okay, and this was for basically, this was a fight, this was to provoke people, and it was regarded as basically very very important by the Dalits, right? So it was organized members of a particular party that came in Pune, their group, they of course they collected at one place. Okay, and this particular what happened is, this was seen as Dalit communities as a victory over caste discrimination. Okay, so 250 non-profit groups, okay, with primarily an Ambedkar viewpoint, they joined hands together. Okay, and they were anti-caste, anti-communist cultural acts done, speeches made, and slogans that were performed during the occasion. Okay, so they were condemning, criticizing the Peshwai or Peshwai government. Okay, so they were anti-caste violence, anti-communal cultural acts, speeches, because of which there was caste violence that happened. Okay, this was in Pune that was done. Okay, yeah, the banned Communist Party of India, correct, Sheetal. Yeah, so you understand this. This was a case that happened. If you read the history, you will know more about it. So what happened? This activist Gautam, who was blamed for in this case, was moved to Mumbai High Court because of the mistreatment he has faced in Taloja jail. So he was very very unfairly treated in the jail, and then he was moved to Bombay High Court. Okay, so among other basic facilities, he was denied to read He asked for a copy of a book. Which book? You remember in class I told you this book also very nice. Okay, which is P.G. Wodehouse. He writes comedy. Okay, so if you really want to read humor, I told you humor tone, which will make you laugh. His books are actually very nice. You will really enjoy reading his books. So he asked for a novel of P.G. Wodehouse in the jail, but he was not allowed to read. He was not given that book to read. Okay, alright. So this is a very famous novel by. There are a lot of novels written by P.G. Wodehouse. He is a humorist. He writes funny, you can say, stories, and the characters are also very funny in his novel. So I would suggest everybody to read, if you can get time, read this one novel of P.G. Wodehouse. Okay. Okay. I told you in class no about this writer. Yes. Reverse can be true means uh, tragic absurdities that mark the Indian penal system have managed to show. Reverse of what? Reverse of what means? Tragedy. This cliche. Okay. So tragedy plus time is comedy, we say. But even reverse, the opposite can be true. Right? ठीक है. Reverse can be true. Manoj got the point. Humorist कौन होता है guys? Who is a humorist? A person who makes you laugh. Humor is related to making you laugh. Okay, so humorist is any person who writes. Okay, he can be a performer, a humorist, artist, right? So here we are talking about writer of comedy. He writes comedy. P.G. Wodehouse is a very good writer. He writes comedy. Okay, so writer of comedy is humorist. ठीक है. Clear everybody? Vignesh? Manoj, you did not get. Reverse can be true means if we say that comedy is tragedy plus time. Here we are talking about a tragedy, unreasonable thing that happens in the Indian penal system. Okay. If we talk about the tragedy here, the reverse is also true. This has become comedy. Okay. This is so comic. This is so funny that people are not allowed to read. One person who is in the jail is not allowed to read this book by a comic writer, P.G. Wodehouse. Okay. So what he jokes about is English aristocracy. He jokes about the people who belong to the highest social class. Okay. And why that is a risk in India? The writer doesn't understand why this person is not allowed to read this book in the jail. Why he is not allowed to read this book? Why? Because this book is about, obviously the jokes are at the expense of the highest people who belong to English social class, highest social class. Okay. So High Court called the prison's high-handedness really comical. You know what the Bombay High Court told? The High Court said that this is unfair. Why are you not allowing? This is high-handedness means when you treat something, high-handedness meaning here, very important word. When you're not allowing, having or showing no regards for the feelings of others, for the concerns. You treat something with high-handedness meaning that you don't show concern for others' feelings, right? So you use power or authority that is more forceful than is required. Okay, so use power, use your authority in a very forceful way, which is not required, in a forceful manner, not caring about others' sentiments, concerns, or feelings. Okay, that is high-handedness. Clear? Right. So the High Court called the prison's high-handedness really comical. This is really funny. High Court said, why this is so funny? Why is this person not allowed to read a book? Okay. So while pulling up the jail authorities for the many lapses in their treatment. Okay. Lapses means, guys, so jail authorities were scolded. Okay. Why they were scolded? Because the treatment that was given to this person, Gautam. Okay. The accused. Okay. Lapses means when you forget to do something. Okay. The weaknesses. Okay. Failures. Lapses are simple failures in the treatment. Okay, when you fail to do something correctly, the failures, lapses, right? And guys, one more thing, phrase is used here, very important paragraph I must say. Pulling up means, pulling up the jail authorities, what do you mean? The phrase pull up meaning here, scold, right? See, one meaning is stop. You pull up a vehicle, basically you park and you stop. Okay, but here pull up meaning pulling up the jail authorities means you try to, you scold them. Okay, clear everybody? Hmm. Tragedy, Arun, yes, totally understood correctly. Reverse too can be true means it can be funny things also happen with the Indian system, penal system. ठीक है? हाँ. टांग खींचना, pull up, scold, okay? हाँ. So you understand? Comedy we all know, but the tragic thing is in Indian penal system, the one which gives punishment to criminals, how stupid it is that they are not allowing a person, an accused person, to read a book, and that too a book which is written, which is a funny book, a comedy novel, and written at the expense of English aristocracy. It talks about makes fun of the highest social class. Okay, so the High Court says that prison is actually treating or using their authority too much. They are not they are being using too much of force here. Okay, and this the High Court also scolded the jail authorities for the failures in their treatment. They are mistreating the accused person, which is wrong. Okay. Next para. I think we have learned so many words also from this one. It is enough. I hope you have understood. And guys, my suggestion you take. Okay, do read this particular novel. It is a very good one. PG Woodhouse novel. Okay, at least one you can all read. Chalo, next para. There is another incident we have come to know. Okay, so there was one person who had Parkinson's disease. Now this is a disorder of the central nervous system. Okay, so obviously it affects your movements. Okay, nerve cell damage in the brain. Okay, so this is a serious illness, disease, you can say. Parkinson's disease. It is a disease of the central nervous system, obviously, which affects the movements. Okay, tremors. Okay, so your one hand will tremor. Okay, slow movement, there is stiffness, there is loss of balance. Anybody who has this disease faces all of that problems, right? Loss of balance. Okay, acha, write clearly. Lakshmi is saying write clearly. ठीक है Lakshmi, I'll keep this in mind. Okay. हाँ, Mugilan, you can read any PG Woodhouse, any novel. There are many written by PG Woodhouse. There are very good novels written. Okay, any one you can select. ठीक है, Lakshmi, okay, I'll write clearly. हाँ, next. ठीक है, so Stan Swami arrested in the same case, denied straw and sipper, suffered from Parkinson's. Okay, guys, this is bad, no, unfortunate. This is a serious matter, something we should not laugh about, joke about. When we say no laughing matter means something serious. Okay, it is disturbing pattern. You know what happened in 2020, everybody? That Stan Swami, who was also accused in the case, this same case which happened in Pune, Elgar Parishad case, he was refused he was refused a cup, sipping cup. Okay, he suffered from a disease which is Parkinson's. In this disease, guys, you lose your balance. You're not He was not even able to hold a glass firmly. Okay, and he died also in the jail, in custody he died. Okay, and he was waiting for a verdict, for a final decision, and because of that disease he died in the jail. Okay, so in custody, when he was in custody, in prison he died, which is a sad thing. Okay, he was denied things even after, when he was suffering. This is ill treatment, obviously. Okay, he was not, same year there was another person who was not allowed to take possession of a pair of reading glasses. They were not allowed reading glasses. They were not allowed a sipping cup. These are all necessities. Okay, anybody who's facing illness or disease like Parkinson's, these are necessities for them, which were not allowed in jail. Okay, which writer is saying it is no laughing matter. This is a very serious thing. Okay, next. Hijinks, the Hijinks is written, right? I think a new word for all of us. See, the Hijinks means the fun, the pranks, the fun of Jeeves. The character names are given. The book character names are given. So the boisterous fun, the noisy fun. Okay, so it is an old word again. Okay, carefree, play, fun, Hijinks we say. Okay, this is a phrase, to act as if something is not serious. Okay, even when it is serious, you act as something is not serious. So we say make light of it. Carceral is anything related to prison. Carceral is an adjective word. Anything related to prison. For example, we say carceral system. Okay, so carceral is relating to a jail or a prison. We say carceral. Clear? Have you read this paragraph, everyone? Farce. Farce means full of ridiculous, funny situations. Okay. Yeah. Sheetal has mentioned correctly, actually, something that is supposed to be serious and has turned into ridiculous situation, funny. Okay. When you seek to ban, seek to means you try to look out for something, try to do something, seek to. Okay. Right. Now, blanding is the name of a person. Vani, you are asking what is the meaning of blanding. And melancholy, guys, very, very simple word for sadness. When you are depressed, you feel sad, you feel blue, you feel melancholy, means you feel very depressed, sad. Okay. Okay. Right. Now I will tell you the character names of the book are also written, so don't worry about that. I will tell you which are the character names. What does the line say? The musings of Mr. Mulliner. Mr. Mulliner is a character. Musings means when he used to, when he's in the book, when he stops and thinks. Musing is a period of thought, a period of reflection. Okay, this word I'll write here. Musings is period of reflection. When you stop and think about something. Okay, you give it a thought, you think about it deeply, thinking, meditate, musings, right? Okay, you think carefully about a thing for a long time, that is musings. Now, those who have heard or those who have read Woodhouse, Woodhouse is the novelist, okay, like I said, P.G. Woodhouse novel, you all must read one. They will say, they will attest, they will say it clearly that the joy it provides, these novels, they give you so much joy, it is full of humor, it will make you laugh, they are full of situations that are turned funny, okay, silliness, okay, the adventures at Blandings Castle. So this is a place in the novel, okay. So Blandings Castle, if you say, it is a part of a novel. When you read it, you will know this particular thing, Blandings Castle, okay. So Blandings Castle Hill, this is basically a place, Blanding Castle. Okay, so in the novel it is mentioned, and this particular fun of the characters, which are Jeeves and Wooster, they are the character names given, guys. Okay, and the location in the novel is Blandings Castle. The location in the novel that they show where the characters interact and talk to each other, the location is this one, Blandings Castle. The location name is Blandings Castle. And the fun of Jeeves and Woosters. Jeeves and Woosters, please understand, they are character names in the novel. Okay, when you read the novel, you will understand it. They are the character names, right? So anybody who has read this this novel or humorist, okay, what he has written in the novel, they will tell you the joy it provides. There are adventures of this place, of the castle, the fun of Jeeves, and the long thinking of Mr. Mulliner. They are the perfect thing. If you read, okay, they will cure or they will help you deal with sadness. If you are sad and you read these novels, they will help you deal with the sadness. Okay, they are that good. So the criticism of jail authorities could be that they don't know how what they seek to ban. Okay, what they seek to ban, they don't know what should be banned. They have banned the book, but they do not even know, jail authorities, they are not sure what should they ban. Okay, now there is one word used, guys, perhaps, and there is a full stop. There is only one word and full stop. What do you mean by perhaps in English language? Perhaps means when you are not sure of something, you say possibly this is the case. They don't know what to ban, possibly, right? Perhaps. Okay, maybe, maybe. Okay, the meaning of perhaps here is maybe. It is used as an adverb, remember. Perhaps, maybe. But even more important question is why they sought to prevent a senior citizen from reading. So why they are trying to prevent. Sought meaning past tense of seek. Okay. Try or why try to do something. So why they are trying to prevent a senior citizen from reading. Senior citizen should be allowed to read. Okay. This has happened second time, and while a person is in jail, confined, they are not allowed to read. Okay, this talks about this, the likely answer, the possible answer to this question tells a sad story, a sad tale, a sad story about the Indian prison system. Okay, and even Woodhouse cannot make light of it. Okay, even Ken Woodhouse, even P.G. Woodhouse, the humorist who writes funny novels, he can't also treat this as funny because this is a serious situation. You are banning somebody to read. Why? Okay, you are banning a senior citizen to read, which is wrong in the jail. ठीक है, clear everybody? हाँ. Perhaps का मतलब क्या होता है? Maybe. ठीक है, हाँ, maybe. So guys, even PG Woodhouse will not understand why this is happening, why people are not allowed to read in jail. Okay, even PG Woodhouse cannot make fun of this situation. It is so serious that people are banned to read. Okay, so criminal system talks about, and this shows the sad story about the Indian criminal system, prison system, Indian prison system. Okay, not criminal, Indian prison system. Clear? A different type of article, but I found it very interesting. Again, I will say read that book of PG Woodhouse whenever you get time. So what is the tone, guys? Thou shalt not laugh. You shall not laugh. Okay, it is sarcastic. I found it sarcastic. The title itself is sarcastic, that you will not laugh, you shall not laugh. How the jail authorities are not allowing people to read certain books. Okay, Chacha Chaudhary, PG Woodhouse, these are guys fun books you can read. They should be allowed to read these. So writer is being sarcastic towards the jail authorities. Okay, taunting them, obviously. Okay, many new words today and interesting ones also. It is sarcastic, guys. Anybody else who found the tone very different? You know, in my graduation year, I got to read that book. Again, suggested by a good friend. That is why you should have good friends, good company who suggest you good books. So overall, it is sarcastic tone. ठीक है, ताना मार रहे है ना, जेल अथॉरिटीज को टॉन्ट कर रहे हैं, ताना मार रहे, टॉन्टिंग. I will not say cynical is actually showing distrust towards the topic. Okay, so writer is not showing distrust towards this issue, but he is being sarcastic towards the subject. Now grammar lesson, again there were many to learn. Awaiting means wait for. With awaiting you do not use a preposition. First grammar lesson which I want all of you to remember. You never say awaiting for. Okay, awaiting itself means wait for something. So you don't use preposition with awaiting. The other thing which caught my attention was one more grammar. Past form of seek is sought. Seek, sought. Okay. Right. And perhaps, usage of the word adverb perhaps used as an adverb, you should know this. Maybe, meaning is maybe, it is used as an adverb. Okay, and yeah, seek, the past form is sought. Clear? Lakshmi saying, I want to know your graduation year. Why, Lakshmi? You ask me on Telegram, no, I'll tell you. Don't ask me in front of everybody. Okay, so my graduation year means, guys, you will calculate my age and everything, and then you call me old, and I will not like if you will call me old. अच्छा, पेपर में तो और टफ वर्ड्स में टोन लिखा होता है. ठीक है, तो टोन वाला मेरा एक सेशन है पूरा, मैंने अभी रिसेंटली एक बैच में भी करवाया है. सरकास्टिक होता है ऑप्शंस, इन ऑप्शंस देयर आर मेनी अदर टोन्स. अगर टफ तो इसलिए लगता है बिकॉज वी हैव नॉट कम अक्रॉस, वी हैव नॉट रेड. ओके, an accused asked to clean the toilets of jail though he was not sentenced. That is bad, that is inhumane, I feel. No, Lakshmi, I was just kidding. See, I will always be very young, okay? Chalo, antidote meaning. Give me the meanings here, very important words. What is antidote? I told you just now. Antidote is something which helps you deal with sadness, a cure. Okay, anything that helps you deal with something unpleasant. It is a noun word. Anything that helps you deal with something unpleasant. Okay, it is antidote. औषधि, किसी भी अप्रिय प्रभाव से निपटने के सहायक कोई वस्तु होते हैं एंटीडोट, ठीक है। फार्स, फार्स मीन्स again a noun, making a thing funny, okay। Farce is like comedy that entertains, right, okay, so ridiculous, absurd situations, okay। Humor, ridiculous situation, funny situation, farce. Alleged is obviously person who is considered as the one who is supposed to be, suppose somebody who is supposed to have done some wrongdoing and it is not yet proven, okay, alleged person. So without proof, when you say that this or this person has done something wrong, that is alleged, okay। Absurdities, what is absurdity guys? Absurdity means the situation, बेतुकापन, जैसे हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं बेतुकापन, ridiculousness, okay। बेतुकापन is extremely unreasonable situation, unreasonable thing to do, unreasonable, foolishness, ridiculousness, unreasonable thing to do, okay। बेतुकापन थी, ठीक है, right, yeah। What is your doubt, Mathi? Tell me. Cliched is something we have heard so often, now we are bored of it. Something which has been repeated too often. Cliched statement, not original. It becomes boring. Cliche. Okay. Overused statement is cliche. A phrase or idea that has been used so many times that it has lost the real meaning or interest. Okay. So overused phrase, statement is cliche. Okay. Melancholy. What is melancholy? Melancholy means a state of sadness. When you feel depressed, you feel sad. Feeling of sadness. Feeling blue. You know the color blue also related to sadness. Okay. Incarcerated is when you are imprisoned. You are confined. Verb. To put someone in prison. Imprisoned. Imprison someone, you can use it as a verb also. Okay, confine someone, put them in jail, incarcerated. Okay, imprisoned or jailed. Okay, carceral system. Carceral system, when we talk about anything related to prison, adjective. Relating to prison. Attest. Attest means give a proof of something. Attest to. We say no, attest to something. Okay, give a proof of something. Say that something is true. Okay. Show that something is true. State that something is true. Hijinks now. Hijinks meaning fun, boisterous fun. Okay. The pranks you play, okay, the tricks, the fun and games is called silliness that you do, hijinks. The fun, the games, the pranks, okay, right, hijinks. Clear? So some new words like farce, incarcerated, carceral, hijinks, these are some new words, right? You have to remember. Now, two other editorials which I really liked reading today. 6th of April 2022, newspaper Indian Express, No Time to Lose and Coming Together. Both of these are interesting short editorials, and today I found many on climate change also, regarding climate. Please read it because it can be a part of your descriptive English also in ECGCPO. So definitely read about climate, which is mentioned in today's articles. You will see the Hindu also and in Indian Express also. Question of the day: what is the phrase meaning of at the expense of? At the expense of something. Are there any other phrases that we got here? Make light of it. Okay. So the another important phrase that we got here is high-handedness and also make light of it. Remember these phrases, please. Make light of something, and then there was another one which I want you to remember: high-handedness. Okay, these please do answer in the comments what are their meanings so that you remember for the long term. Okay, and guys, uh, please do the minimum 3 article reading, 3 editorials per day minimum. Anything you buy on Olive Board, use code Harshita for maximum discount. We have classes today, paid batches as well as your evening session. So see you throughout the day. 11 a.m., 9 a.m., then we have 1 p.m. session, then we have 5 p.m. session. Lots of classes, right? English session. So do subscribe, like and share. I will see you, meet you again in the classes, guys. Have a great day. See you again. Thank you.